Hello, it's me again, Precious Swain Peaks, owner of Anointed for Prosperity, Bookkeeping and more. And today we're going to talk about qualified joint ventures. We spoke about, put a little post up about it on Facebook and Instagram, and the feedback that I got was totally insane. People were commenting that their their consultant told them they should be an S corp, their consultant told them they should be an LLC, but it's just the two of them. So I'm going to go ahead and share directly from the IRS the most tax beneficial way for a married couple that are in business together should meet their. Let's take a quick look. So for those who are unsure, we're going to look at the definition according to the IRS of a qualified joint venture. Qualified joint venture is a joint venture that conducts a trade or business where the only members of the joint venture are a married couple who file a joint return. Both spouses materially participate in the trade or business. Both spouses elect not to be treated as a partnership. A qualified joint venture, for purposes of this provision, includes only businesses that are owned and operated by spouses as court order and not in the name of a state law entity, limited partnership, limited liability company. Note also that mere joint partnerships of property that is not a trade or business does not qualify for the election. So, the first thing you need to know is that you need to be married. This ain't a baby daddy, baby mama situation. This isn't a we're going to live together for 5 years and then get married situation. If you are actually legally married and are in business together, this is what this is discussing. They say, well, I've already started something. How can I make it work as a joint venture? Spouses make the election on a jointly filed 1040 or 1040 SR. Yes, seniors apply. By dividing all items of income, gain, loss, deduction, and credit between them in accordance with each spouse's respective interests in the joint venture. And each spouse filing with the 1040 or 1040 SR would have a separate Schedule C. If it is a farm, they will have a separate Schedule F. And both will then be able to do a separate SE with one another. And you may say, well, we don't want to pay self employment tax. Actually, yes, you do. Because when you have your own business, your self employment tax is what goes back into Social Security and Medicare. So there is something there when you're at that age that you need to draw it. Okay. So here's the reasons, according to the IRS, why a married couple might want to take this election instead of being treated as a partnership. Because a business jointly owned and operated by a married couple that's generally treated as a partnership for federal tax purposes, the spouses must comply with filing record keeping requirements imposed on partnerships. Married co-owners failing to file properly as a partnership may have been reporting on a Schedule C in the name of one spouse. So only that one spouse has been receiving credit for Social Security and Medicare coverage. The election allows you to make sure that both spouses are getting the benefit. So you may be saying, I make a lot of money. I don't need the benefit. Think long term because we make a lot of money now and then we make a lot of bills. And when we make a lot of bills, then the money begins to drift. In addition to that, the economy goes up, the economy goes down. You never know what will happen in life. So you may need when you get 65, 66, 67 for that Social Security to be there. If it is only there for one spouse and there's a divorce, a separation, a death, or anything, now the other spouse that isn't covered with the benefit when they finally need it, it's nothing there. So I just wanted to take a quick moment and show proof that qualified joint venture is a real structure for a business for married couples. It is beneficial to married couples because of the benefits, the coverage being split between the two. You would still have whatever taxes, you would still have whatever estimated taxes you need to pay um, quarterly. You're going to still have all that. That's just part of business. But make sure that you're handling your business correctly so that it benefits you in the long run. I want to thank you for tuning in to this quick message. As always, I'm available for questions and an in depth breakdown if there are any out there. Our office does file for qualified joint ventures. Of course, compare structures before you decide. Yes, a S corp sounds good, but only if you're bringing in a certain amount of money. And an LLC is amazing if you have a partnership with someone other than your spouse, or if you're in a field where you need that limited liability protection. But if it's just you and your significant other, definitely talk to your accountant or your tax preparer about filing as a joint venture. I am Precious Swain Peaks, owner of Anointed for Prosperity Bookkeeping and more. I hope this helps someone.